JSON RPC documentation which have been created by Kanak Info Systems LLP. Okay, so JSON RPC is the default availability from the Odoo site. Okay, and we can use it directly without any development. Okay, so I'm going to explain how to call APIs and also will show you with the Postman, and we are taking as an example here with the customer means res.partner table. Okay, I'm going to explain CRUD operations regarding to the customer class. Okay, and you can similarly use it for other classes as well. Okay, so here I have just created a dummy local database. Okay, so as it is running in my local, that's why it is accessible via localhost 8069 will be the port. But if it is somewhere hosted on your server, then it might have IP or it might have some domains. Okay, if it is your intranet network, then it will be accessible via local IP address and the port number. Okay, now here is a first API which will be used for the login. Okay, so as you can see, method will be the post, URL is your instance URL and /JSON RPC. Headers will be always in each and every API as except application JSON, content type application JSON. So method URL and headers will be as it is in all of the APIs. Okay, those cannot be changed by API. Okay, those will remain same for all API calls. Okay, now here is a Postman. Okay, so I have just created a collection. Okay, and let me just open so here is the same thing. Okay, JSON RPC 2.0 will be the static one. There is no logic behind that. Okay, it is a syntax. You have to pass this parameter in payload on each and every APIs. Method will be as always call. Okay, there is no logic behind it. You have to pass it in each and every API call. Now this is the main thing, params. Okay, keyword will be remain same in all of the APIs, params. Okay, the data of the params may be changed in API by API. Here we are passing service as a common. For login we have to pass service as a common. Okay, for login method we have to pass service as a common. This is the syntax, you have to follow it. Okay, and in args you have to pass 3 arguments: database name, username or email, password or development key. For development key you have to refer Odoo's documentation. Okay, here within this video I'm going to explain it with password. So here in Postman, this is my local database name, username or email is admin, password is admin. So if I see here, it is as a post method and this is the URL. If I click send, it is provide me 200, which is a success response. And here you will find 3 things: JSON RPC 2.0 ID and the result. Okay, these two will be the static and remain in all of the responses for the all APIs. Here result, what is result? Login API is providing me a user ID for these username and password from this database. Okay, so admin user is having ID of 2, and I have similarly explained here. I have just explained little bit more here, the same which I have just explained recently. Now let's move to the create customer. Here, as I have told you, this will be the same as always. Okay, Now these will be also the same in payload params. Okay, here we have to pass object. Okay, in login it is common. Okay, and method will be the execute kw. Okay, for login these service as a common and method will be the login one, but for another all APIs we have to pass like this way. Service will be same as object for all APIs, let's say here, and method will be execute underscore kw. Now in arguments what we have to pass, we have to pass a database name. Let me open another API, create customer and show you database name. Here is a UID which we have get by the login API UID. We have to pass it here. Then password or development key, I am passing admin, which is my password for this username user ID. Okay, now res.partner is the table name or class name for the customer. Okay, so I have just passed it res partner and write a method here as a create. Okay, so I am going to create records for this class. Okay, and we have to pass it in a list arguments. Okay, I am creating two customers, okay, at a time, so I have just passed as a list and as a JSON data. So okay, and name, email, customer rank will be the fields as per the Odoo database. Okay, you can pass many other of the fields like here phone, street, street 2, city, text ID means the weight, website, many things. Okay, but here for an example I have just passed name, email and customer rank. Customer rank in Odoo means we are creating a customer. Okay, it is just not a contact, it is a customer. Okay, so let me just, okay, before calling this API let me just show you. I'm not having any customers. Okay, so let me just create it. Okay, so we have got a success response here. Result is providing me a list 8 and 9 will be the IDs for the respected ones. Okay, now if I refresh it here you will find two customers have been generated via API calls. Okay, so Chirag Dodia, which is having ID as a 9, Tipundela, which is having ID as 8. So response is providing us the IDs of the created records. Okay, so here I have passed some information which I have just explained. Now another API is to fetch the data for the customers. Okay, so same object and execute kw we have to pass as a service and method as followingly. Now in argument the database, which will be the same here. 2 means the URID, password, res partner, which is the class name. Okay, if you let's say if you are going to fetch list of invoices, then you have to pass here account.move, because account.move is the class name for the invoices. Now search read means we are searching the record, and we also read it means we have to read some data as well. We don't want to just search it. Okay, what kind of data which we need as a list, which kind of data we need. Okay, so customer rank greater than to 0, that means that we just need customers, not whole areas partner records. Okay, and here we called it as a domain. Domain means the query conditions. Okay, you can pass multiple conditions like country is these. Okay, something like that. Okay, fields. Okay, so as I have explained here, fields means if you pass a field name and email, it will provide you the name and email along with the ID. If you haven't passed any of these details, then Odoo, what Odoo will do, Odoo will provide you all records for that res.partner, name, email, mobile, phone, everything. Okay, Odoo will provide everything. Okay, but if you pass fields, particular field names, name and email, this is the technical name. Okay, then it will provide you a particular fields as a data in the response. Okay, so let me just call it. Okay, so you see we have just created in the last API 8 and 9 ID, and we are fine, and we are getting it with this API call. Our fourth API call is to update particular customer. So database ID, user ID, password, class name, and a method write. To update something, we have to use write. Here I am passing ID, set of ID, means I have to write name into these records. Okay, so in the last API we are getting these 8 as a Deep Bundela. Okay, now let me just update it. Let me just type here 8 instead of the Bundela. I am updating it as a Deep Rajput. Okay, so let me just call it. Just hold on, I have to pass it like this. Let me check. Sorry, I haven't passed correctly. Let me pass it. Yes, I have just did it. So it will providing result as a true or false. If it fails, then it will pass false. If it is correct API call, then it will provide me a true result. Okay, now if I'm going to refresh it here, you see the name have been changed. Okay, you can pass multiple data here in JSON format. Okay, name, email, and if you want to update it. Now our last API call is to delete. Okay, so database name, user ID, password, class name, and unlink is the method to delete the records. You can pass set of IDs to delete it. Okay, and here also it is providing me true or false. So as we know, 8 is the ID. Okay, now let me pass here 8 and call it. So result true means if I go back and refresh it, you see Deep Rajput have been deleted from the database. So this is the default functionality all the JSON RPC API calls. Okay, so we can use the APIs in this way. Okay, the question I think in your mind is, what about other methods? I mean, we have some custom methods. Okay, these are the ORM methods. So if it is a custom methods, we can call it those as well. Okay, here instead of write, you have to call your custom method if you want to call it. Okay, thank you, bye bye.